Level 95. I don't have level 100. I didn't lose enough 50/50s. Maybe I'm just that lucky. Maybe I'm just that good. There's a reason why, although I can't get them easily without having to pull, it's a simple technique. But that's for a different day. This video, we're going to see how much of a damage boost a solo traveler with Benny help, because why not? It's Benny. I feel like I have to. Okay, whoa. 2.7, that seems 27k, that seems to be the average. I'm pretty sure it was 24k before, unless I'm gaslighting myself. I don't think I am though. Okay, see, I gotta be careful with this because I don't know how to like go about getting these guys out. Just give me my energy and I'll be on my way. That's all I ask for. I forgot he healed. I haven't used Animal Traveler in a while, so I forgot that was like one of his pat. How do I get this guy without destroying myself? Okay, well, thankfully Benny works as a pseudo tank in most situations, so that works out. You. Nope. Unless that did a lot more damage than I would have liked. Okay. First test, Animo MC. Actually, let's go through the build really quick. I said the build, not the map. 2600 attack. Could raise a little low. Now, interesting. The game wants me to go with this one, and I can see why this one isn't that great. So you know what, actually? Just because I feel like it might give us a little... I mean, I think we'll do two tests. We'll do one test with the attack goblet, and then we'll do one with the animal goblet. We'll compare and contrast the two. Break this slowly but surely. You gotta break it. Do that first. Alright, you're doing the... Alright, you missed all 3 times, so... Maybe just... You know, don't do that. 9,000. Okay, I don't think we crit there. Also, don't help that I couldn't freaking see what I was doing. He got his freaking shield back on. I hate using crit rate food, but you know what? Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you gotta.
Get out of here.
We gotta reset because we didn't. Not only did we not crit, we also didn't. Nothing went right there, so that's fun. You know, Benny would. You know, only Benny would end up frozen like that. It would be Benny to end up frozen like that. It just makes sense for him. I'm not gonna kill you, just need energy. I'm seeing this guy a lot in this video, so. Alright, we're on our way back to Mondstadt. The only one I can realistically see one cycling them is probably Pyro. Maybe Hydro? But Pyro definitely would be the one to one cycle them. Pyro is like the strongest element by far. Both low rise and gameplay. Okay, let's try this again. We got crit rate foods. What's our ratio? 65. And this is with the attack up. He like stop, bro.
Get out of here.
Thank you.
I'm going in.
Do some of this. 30k. 14k. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. 14k isn't bad. Especially 4k, 3k 1.0, and the scaling isn't too bad either. I mean, it could be a little better, but I think they're meant to be a support at the time, so. That's for the animal goblet, which ironically might end up being a downgrade. I don't know. I think the stats on the attack goblet were definitely better than they are here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But we do have an extra animal damage buff, so that might give us a little bit of extra leeway. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Well.
Get out of here.
Get some energy so I can. Some of this. Okay. Now the Animo Goblet. I don't have to worry about that with Dendro or any of the other elements, since we have element-specific goblets for them. Except for, well, no, I think I have one for element. Now I'm thinking about it. Even Craw, we have one, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Good. Okay, let's see. Hopefully we actually crit. 39. Yeah, Animal definitely. I mean, I feel like that makes sense though. I don't know. But yeah, Animal's like almost 40k on the skill, which is kind of nuts. But Geo. We have a Geo Goblet, so yeah, everything can stay the same. Ratio 60, so it's 40 over 220, but we have a crit rate ratio of 60. 2500 attack. Yeah, get some energy. I see it feels sign of Surreal Seal 95 at the bottom of the screen. Also, another fun little tidbit. See that? The little swirl thing? I'm pretty sure level 95 and higher characters have that effect when you choose them on the menu screen. On the character screen, so that's nice. You know, to show the devs who you really care about, the characters that you favorite. Hey, I got shot, ass wipe. Okay, 9k on the. I'm gonna assume that was a non-crit, just for my own sanity. We missed. Nope. Also, I just remembered something. 30k? That seems to be the norm, I think, in terms of damage we do. 30k? Okay. Back to Mondstadt. We were already in Mondstadt. Okay. Level 95 Geo test. Let's see how this goes. Some of it. You know, I could have used the ult. You know what? Screw it. Yeah. 27. Okay, almost 50. I actually will admit, I did not expect that. Almost hitting 50k, that actually genuinely caught me off guard. Electro. In my opinion, the weakest element, because even, at least in Hydra, you can make them work as like a vaporized DPS. It's not good, but it works. It's only for the sake of this. I'm not gonna just steal this from Raiden. 65 over 223. I do not like this element at all. I'm sorry. I can't fathom why they would make them so obsolete. I guess it was to boost Raiden sales, since Raiden is pretty much everything Traveler can do, but better. Which still doesn't make it better, by the way. And I'm saying this as someone who has C2 R1 Raiden. That doesn't make me like her anymore. I just feel like they made Traveler obsolete. But the Dendro was so much better. And the Hydro sucked. But the Pyro was good. If Cryo is mid, I'm gonna be very disappointed. There's no reason Cryo should be bad though. Actually, you know what? Crit rate food. Hold up.
Take this.
I don't think he needs to. And yes, technically he's not maxed out talent-wise, but that's still not excusable. Like, why are the talents so low? Why is this lower than Animal Traveler? That's a better question. Like, scaling this is lower. Why? Animal has better scaling and is still, I think, usable by today's standards. Even if they aren't as good nowadays, they're still usable by some people. Electro, what use do you have? An overload team is why? We have Chevers for that. 10k. Only 10k. That's not good. That's yikes. Okay. I remember it was 40k. The highest was 48k with Geo. I think it was 32. No, it was 39k with Anima. Electro's gonna do like less than that combined. So let's see. Let's see how miserable I'm gonna feel after this.
Get out of here! I'm going in.
All right. 16k. That's definitely damage. So like 14k, 7k, 7k, 14k. I mean, I can't even be happy about this because every element besides Electro and Hydro are just better. Sumeru, one of the best elements in my opinion. After Power, it is probably the best one. It's easily top 2. Now we do have a Pyro Goblet. And I know they want me to go for support, like EM and stuff, but we're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. Unless it's physically impossible for me to make them a DPS, I will make them a DPS. Star Rail, I keep it flexible because characters have certain rules for a reason, so I'm kind of restrictive a little bit in Star Rail, but in Genshin, that's not really the case. I mean, yeah, some characters you literally can't make them a DPS, like Barbara. I mean, that's not true. That's not true. Doro made Barbara a DPS, so. But I'm not Doro, so I can't do that. Nor do I have Nuvalet's weapon or good enough artifact luck to make Barbara work as a DPS. I don't make the rules. The gacha gods do. Alright, that's it. 32k? I mean, that was with Bloom, so I can't really count that, can I? You're still wet. 10k on a 9? Okay, wait, we need energy, we need energy. 32k.
Let's light it up. Adventure time.
32. Okay, 32 seems to be like the average damage, which isn't bad. It's a little better than Animo, I believe. I think Animo's like 30. I'll have to take the footage. But I'm pretty sure Animo's highest was like 39. But that was with Benny's buff, so let's see what damage I end up doing with the Benny buff, because I mean, on the bright side, at least Digital Traveler has actually pretty good scaling, I'd argue. Like, the explosive damage, 800k, 800 damage, 800% damage, and 400, almost 500% damage on the scaling with the skill. Like, they wanted Dendro to be, like, good.
Everybody stand.
Let's see.
Propagate.
Okay, we didn't crit, which kind of sucks. 17k on the burst, 18k.
Scatter.
We didn't. Why are we not crit yet? We seem to be doing 18k. That was.
Propagate.
Okay, we need to get energy again because we didn't crit for some reason. Even though our crit rate is 60, almost 70, by the way. I'm telling you, this game, and when it comes to me critting, it just freaking 50-50. It's literally 50-50, whether or not I crit or not sometimes. Like, why do you think in my damage test I always have to use crit rate food? Because this game doesn't want me to crit. I never crit when I should be critting. I mean, I don't need to crit, I end up critting. I get enemies that I'm just trying to get energy from. Like, it doesn't. Ow. That wasn't nice. 32. Man, I just want to see how much damage you do with the freaking 195. Take 2. Let's try this one more time. And we're gonna try this one more time. Hopefully, actually crit. Please crit. I need you to crit, Aether. Don't disappoint me. Beat the fart allegations. You're beating them once all on that, and you can do it again.
Get out of here!
Still not sure where those executions came from. One defeat automatically made him a fraud, but okay. That seems to be average. We haven't crit. I don't understand why we haven't crit with the skill yet. 17, that's not a crit. Oh my god.
Propagate!
I mean, 90k on the burst, the explosion, that seemed pretty good. I mean, I still want to see the skill damage though. Maybe, am I being too stubborn? Maybe. Is this important? Absolutely. Because how have we not crit with the skill yet, but with the burst, it seems to be critting consistently. I don't understand. Also, wait, is the skill, what's the skill cooldown again? 8 seconds. Why is it 8 seconds if it's just one slash? So they can't just ever make him, you know, actually be useful. I mean, he is useful. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying, kit-wise, they always gotta screw him over some way. Like, I guarantee you, had they made his base kit the boss kit, like the boss cons, Power MC would be easily be top tier. I don't care. Hopefully we actually crit this time. Let's see. This is take 3. Our crit rate food has gone away, so we need to use it again. I'm running low on crit rate food too. I say knowing I have plenty of ingredients to use to make some more. Alright. Also, I'm mad that, it's just funny, Benny has crit more than Aether has with Dendro. I don't understand how this is happening. When Benny's crit rate is worse than Aether's most of the time. Like, what? Okay. Still no crit. I don't understand. $52. I mean, it might be the highest so far. Yeah, it was definitely 90k with the explosion, 52k on the skill. So far the highest so far, the highest damage so far. That doesn't make much sense grammatically. So far, damage-wise, it is the highest. Dendro might be on par, probably weaker than that. Electro is by far the weakest element, damage-wise. I do have a Hydro Goblet, which, unfortunately, Mulan. If I roll this one really quick, what would it go into? Cause I don't see this one being good. But Attack Percent is honest, so it could end up being really good. A lot of energy regen. I'm sure someone can make use of this. Farina, maybe? HP. Yeah, I'm just gonna... It's nothing personal. I just need this for a second, Mulani. I swear, I'll give it back to you. A crit rate is lower, but this is the build that I've, in my testing, ended up doing the highest damage-wise, so. Now, for the year and some change that Pyro was not accessible, I did play them as like a vaporized DPS. And was it fun? At times, yeah. At times it was inconvenient, but I did enjoy it to an extent.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Get out of here!
We didn't crit. Okay, so this is gonna be like a trend of us not critting. Is that what's gonna happen here? We're just not gonna crit when we need to. 19k. That seems to be. I can't tell if those are crit hits or not. I don't think they are. There we go. 60k, 66k, almost 70. But that's for vaporize. We're not gonna be using any I mean, technically we will be since. 66k. They are useful, just the teams have to be done in a certain way. And yes, I know Fruit is objectively better for Hydro MC, but I'm using Miss Twitter because it gives an extra Hydro damage. Boost, and most of you can be only using the. Actually, nah, I'm confident. Confident. I ain't worried. It's okay. Not bad. Not bad. It could be. I mean, it could be Electro MC. Which he's not, thankfully. Thank God he's not Electro MC, because holy frick, what the hell were they thinking? 23. And that multiplies. Okay, but we just didn't see the skill with the tap. But I imagine it would have been. Run it back. But with the burst, we have 22k, so all we gotta do is just see the skill damage. That's all we gotta do now. Just see the skill damage with the tap. Also, I don't even think we crit with the hold, so we also have to do that again.
Let's light it.
Go.
Revives. Today's boom. Okay, back to Mondstadt. This guy is just like, his probably sick and tired of this guy. Like, why? Leave me alone, please. Stop sending your blonde twink after me. Stop sending your freaking blonde human.
Go.
13k? Okay, that was a little better.
Off we go. I'm going in.
Go.
95k! That was
Yeah.
honestly better than I thought it would be. Okay, so Taijo is so far our highest, even if I don't like admitting that. But I'm sure Pyro will blow him out the water. Pyro is just a freaking mess. I've made countless shorts of doing Pyro MC tests, so I feel like y'all know how this is gonna go. But I'm not gonna use the lolly this time. No, this is gonna be just gonna be Aether and Benny. Why are we flying? Can we go down, please? Don't let people want to be playable, but I don't. I feel like him being playable would just kind of undo pretty much his whole arc in Natlan. If you're asking me, like I know people want him to be playable. I just feel like if he does become playable, somehow, some way, I feel like his arc in Natlan would just kind of be ruined to an extent. Okay, but now we have the best element in the game. You can't tell me it's not, because it is. Damage-wise and utility-wise, it is the best one. This is a fact, not an opinion. This is a fact. I haven't done a level. I did. I can't speak. I did a level 95 test with Power MC. I think it was. I uploaded the short. I think yesterday or the day before, against the Shogun. I haven't done one when it's just him solo. I mean, technically he isn't solo, but he is like Benny, but... Yeah. You gotta get some more energy, so let's go talk to Mr. Robot one last time. Hey. I need energy. I don't want to hurt you. Just give me energy and I'll be on my way. Okay. Let's go time. Narcoid doesn't have a element to resonate with, so we're not gonna bother doing that. And when I temperature dire drops, I will have him level 100, so I will revisit this and do again with Cryo. I'm hoping Cryo is good, or at least on par with Pyro. I feel like it will be. There's no reason why they wouldn't. They have a year to make him as busted as possible. There's no reason why they wouldn't do that.
Get out of here.
Unless they're trying to, you know, make the weak on purpose, which,
Stand.
why would you do that? 23k. We didn't crit with the ult. We didn't crit with the ult, so that, huh. I think it was 23k with the hold, which isn't bad. I feel like the burst is where most of the damage comes from anyway. Even though his system would make you think otherwise, no. The burst is like the crux of his damage. Think of Raiden like a burst DPS. Yeah, that's basically what Pyro MC is. He's a burst DPS, but Pyro. That's pretty much how he is, if I could describe him in like a layman's terms. And in Melt, they do phenomenal in Melt teams. That's why I've only ever run them with Melt. I mean, I did try Vaporize, but the damage was definitely less than when I did run Melt. That's why I don't really run him in any team that isn't Melt, or like Hoyocreators in it. Because both he and Moe could do better in Melt, while Arlecchino does better in Vaporize.
Adventure time.
Alright. No crit rate for either. We have 44 crit rate. That should be enough. Now, I could use his hold skill, but I don't wanna, so I'm not gonna.
Get out of here.
Perfect, you got a skill.
Teamwork is
Now, using the skill before the ult is important. Let's see. We didn't crit again. This is 24k. That seems to be nice. Okay, this game is we're gonna be doing this for a while, huh? I just want to crit. That's all I want to do. It should not be taking this long, but
adventure time.
I should be forced to rely on crit. My crit rate isn't even that low either. Like in the EF focus build, my crit is like literally 25. This is like my average crit rate usually with the builds. My crit rate usually around between 40 and 60 on average in my builds. Sometimes it gets higher, but it's only because I'm using freaking crit rate fruit or crit rate circlet. Just the energy. I don't want to hurt you. Just give me energy and I'll be on my way. What was the point of that? I can see you. Let's go. Take two. At 3, I've lost count. I've been doing these tests for a while. But as it stands, Hydro does have the highest damage, but 95k. So, I don't know. Maybe Hydro might be the one to outclass the rest.
Get out of here.
I doubt it, but hey, Pyro is still the best one damage-wise in the full team, I feel like.
Get out of here. Everybody stand.
Use some of this. 23, let's see. Yeah, thought so. Pyro is the best, hands down.